Hi, this is just kind of like breaking news, I guess, if you can call it that. Uh, Chamber backs Seattle City Council insurgents. Sawant loses labor support. And I wonder why. It says here, ex-Seattle City Council member Heidi Willis is seeking a comeback. She has co-opted an unusual combination of support, winning part of a dual endorsement by the Seattle Metropolitan Chamber of Commerce and an endorsement from the Sierra Club. District 7 candidate Andrew Lewis sits as Jim Pugel speaks during a candidate forum hosted by the King County Young Democrats. Lewis is gaining labor support. Puget has won a dual endorsement from the Jim Pugel. Puget has won a Puget. Okay, wait a minute now. Jim Pugel. Okay, Puget has won a dual endorsement from the political arm of the Seattle Metropolitan Chamber of Commerce. Now, it said Jim Pugel, so I'm hoping that they meant Pugel when they wrote Puget. District 7 candidate, former acting Seattle City Chief Jim Pugel, was speaking at a candidate forum hosted by the King County Young Democrats at the Washington State Labor Council. Here it says, just one of Seattle City Council incumbent has gained backing from CASE, political arm of the Seattle Metropolitan Chamber of Commerce, which is raising a call for the council to get back to basic, essential duties of governing. The city council has gotten so far away from that, I really don't know if they can get back to that, and if they can, I wonder just how much of Seattle, the citizens that are living there now, I wonder how many of the citizens actually care enough to get involved. I'm not talking about the ones that's got family from there. I'm not talking about the Seattleites that have been there forever, that helped get Seattle started. I'm talking about the transplants that have come in and that have uprooted the city, turned it into stuff that it's not, and changed the whole demographic. I wonder if they care. If they don't, something needs to be done to fix it. So here it says it's okay to be a liberal progressive Democrat in Seattle and want results. It's not about ideology, it's results. Marilyn Strickland, the Chamber's CEO and former Tacoma mayor, argued in an interview Wednesday. Now, I'm going to call Marilyn Strickland tomorrow if I can. I'm going to ask her to clarify what she means. I'm going to explain to her that I'm from outside of the city of Seattle at the present moment. I've been exiled to Minneapolis, Minnesota. In the next several years coming, I plan on getting a foot in Seattle, a foothold, so people can see what I'm about and they can understand what I'm talking about and what I want for Seattle. Now, it's easy to play a good game. It's easy to say that you want this. It's easy to say it's okay when you're running, but when you get into office, it's harder to do the right thing. It's harder to follow through when you've got a lot of big, huge businesses breathing down your neck. I don't take money from people. I don't need money that badly, so I can't be bought. If I was to be able to run for the mayor of Seattle and I was to win, I cannot be bought by anyone. And I love Seattle enough to where I would tell everybody to take a hike. It says here the current council has not been transparent, accountable, or paid attention to district issues. Strickland cited the corporate head tax adopted then, repealed by the city council last year, and the council's funding of providers who are not performing on homelessness. That is not a very good thing. It says here, Deborah Juarez of District 5 was the lone incumbent to win chamber support. It has chosen to back a lawyer, public defender, Philip Travel, against incumbent Lisa Herbold in District 1. Seattle West, South Park. West Seattle, South Park. CASE, which stands for Civic Alliance for a Sound Economy, has raised $888,000. $200,000 from Amazon. Oh, of course Amazon's going to give you money. For what's shaping up as a pivotal council election. Amazon and other companies like Amazon, they want Seattle to stay the way it is because that makes them rich. But Socialist Council incumbent Kshama Sawant remains the campaign's biggest spender. The Chamber's political arm has decided to throw its support behind veteran Capitol Hill, LGBTQ activists. What the fuck? Why can't people just be people? Do we have to separate ourselves? It's like, oh, dude, I'm the Baptist incumbent. Yeah, man, I'm the Baptist incumbent. Why can't I just be a person that cares about the city and is running for city council? Whatever happened to that? Why do we have to, like, stick our thumbs out until somebody smashes them and then complain when our thumb hurts? Egan Orion against Sawant, who faces a tough battle in District 3, Capitol Hill Central area. The Chamber would never support Sawant, a member of the militant social alternative movement, but Sawant had near solid labor support in her 2015 campaign. The reason that you had support was because they liked what you was talking about and they believed in you. Sawant is losing key elements of that support. On Wednesday afternoon, leaders of 3 unions that endorsed Sawant in 2015, the Teamsters, Iron Workers, and Service Employees Local 775, will endorse Sawant's challenger, Zachary DeWolf. DeWolf is a member of Seattle School Board. Council incumbent Teresa Masquade, a former labor official, said DeWolf will further alliance between labor and community. She is will further alliances between labor and community. She is backing DeWolf. Sawant endorsed her opponent John Grant in 2017 council elections. The Seattle Police Officers Guild has never been a fan of Sawant's. She shows up with megaphone at just about every anti-police protest in the city. SPG announced Wednesday night that it is throwing support to DeWolf. The endorsement season is in high swing. In less than 2 months, Seattle voters will call a field of 56 candidates for 7 council seats and pick finalists to seat of 4 retiring council incumbents. The Big 43 District Democrat organization meeting, the Big 43 District, you got to forgive me, my tongue's a little twisted here. The Big 43 District Democrat organization meeting Tuesday night deadlocked in all 4 of the open cities council races. CASE has given backing in all 4 contests. It did a dual endorsement of former acting Seattle Police Chief Jim Pugel and Puggle and downtown activist Michael George in District 7. Downtown Queen Anne. Assistant City Attorney Andrew Lewis has won widespread labor backing. And it is supporting Alex Peterson, a former legislative aide to a former mayor and council member, Tim Burgess in District 4, Wallingford, U District, and Laurelhurst. Mark Solomon, who works for the Seattle Police Department, was given a nod in District 2, Southeast Seattle. There's going to be an awful lot going on, and there's going to be a lot more people that I want to talk about. But for right now, I'm just kind of talking about how when you make promises, you'll get support. If those promises sound good, if they believe you, you'll do good. Now, if you get into office and you don't follow through on your promises that you made, if you don't make good on what you talked about, they're not going to back you on a second term. You might as well just kiss your ass goodbye, grab your ankles and bend over. Having said that, Sawant could have done an awful lot for Seattle, but that shows me that she really kind of bit off more than she could chew, that Seattle's not really ready to have somebody that's a socialist in power, because America is not going to be happy being a socialist. We're happy with some socialist ideas, but as a whole, having a socialist in power isn't going to work. Anyway, I'm going to let you off on that one. I will catch up with you later, Seattle, and all points beyond. This has been All Things Considered, because I consider all things. Have a good night, Seattle. All points beyond.